Welcome to the online learning module for solving linear equations. Suppose I have an equation, x plus 8 is 15. I want to solve for x. Notice on the left, 8 is being added to x to isolate. So to isolate x, I need to do the opposite of adding 8, which is subtracting 8. So I'm going to subtract 8. Well, I need to do it on both sides of the equation. So I'm going to subtract 8 from the left and also from the right. And so notice that 8 minus 8 cancels, and so I have x on the left and 7 on the right. Let's try another example. Suppose I want to solve for x again, and notice that x is being multiplied by 8. So to solve for x, I need to do the opposite of multiplying by 8, which is dividing by 8. So I'm going to divide by 8 on both sides. I get x on the left and 3 on the right. Notice for these two examples, there's only one operation on x. But if I have something a little more complicated where you have x is being multiplied by 3, then that result, subtract 7, and you should get 11. So to solve for x here, we need to isolate x by doing two steps. So to undo two operations, we need to do the operation in reverse. And so, for example, because x is being multiplied by 3, then subtract 7, we need to undo that by first adding 7, then dividing by 3. So first I'm going to add 7 on both sides of the equation. This will cancel. I have 3x on the left and 18 on the right. Once I get rid of the 7, by adding 7, now I have to undo the 3 by dividing by 3. So I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. I have the x is 6. Let's try one more example. Notice this one is a linear equation, but it's a little more complicated. So to do this, we need to basically simplify everything and then notice how the x's are on different sides of the equation, so I need to bring them on one side so that we can combine like terms. And so first I'm going to have to multiply these out by using the distributive property. So 3x times negative 2 is 3x minus 6, and then 5 times x plus 3 is 5x plus 15. And then we leave the 20 alone and the negative 15 alone. So now we need to combine like terms. So negative 6 plus 20 is 14. 15 minus 15 is gone, so we have 5x on the right. Now we almost done, except that now the x's on different sides of the equation, so we need to bring the 3x on the same side so that we can combine the like terms. And so subtract 3x from both sides will give us 14 on the left and 2x on the right. So finally we get to a simple equation where we can isolate x by dividing by 2. So divide by 2 on both sides of the equation gives you x is 7. And this is probably a good idea to check the answer by plugging 7 into the equation. You can do that and see that it does satisfy this linear equation. That concludes our solving linear equations lecture.